program. Okay, basically what we have do that we have prepared the some variable that is a address. It stores the starting address. Then NBR it is for the counting the my numbers. Okay, we are prepare the second copy of the same variable because we want to update that values. So we have take the PTR is equal to 0 and CTR is equal to also 0. Okay, then we want to store the summation, so we have take the summation is equal to 0, that is another variable. Now when we are starting this program, it is initially org0, the address of next instruction it is 100 by this instruction. Then after we have take the LDA ADS. So in the accumulator, my value of address is stored. That values I want to shift into the PTR. So pointer it shows that where is the my first operand is there. Okay, and I want to calculate the address also, means how many numbers I have completed. So I load the NBR. In NBR it is the minus hundreds are there. We have a addition instruction is there, and we have a instruction to do the increment that values, and if we have a get the zero value, so we will skip the next instruction. That kind of instruction we have. That's why we are taking minus 100. Okay, not we are taking the 0. Okay, we are counting from minus 100 to the 0. So by default our 100 counts are completed. Then we have shift that values to the CTR, and finally we clear the accumulator. Here we have clear the accumulator because of we want to add first number into the accumulator. Okay, our add instruction, when we are executing the add instruction, what is do that it do the addition operation with this number and accumulator. Okay, यहाँ पे जो वैल्यूज मिलेगी वो और पीटीआर को accumulator के अंदर जो वैल्यूज होगी उन दोनों का एडिशन करके वो accumulator के अंदर आंसर स्टोर होगा. Here the memory location, it is in the form of the indirect addressing mode. This instruction is working on the indirect addressing mode, so we do not require the value from ptr. It gives me the address. At that address I want to fetch the value. So if you execute this instruction add ptr indirect addressing mode, so currently what is the value of ptr? It is a 150, because we have already put this value of ads into the ptr. So ptr have value 150. At 150 I want to check that which operand is available. Okay, so lastly we have make the sequence of operand org 150. So the next instruction address is 150. So at 150 this dec 75 is there. Okay, so when this pointer using this pointer variable into indirect addressing mode, we are fetching the value. So at the time my first 75 numbers is fetched. Okay, and that numbers is add in their accumulator, and finally we will do the 75 plus accumulator. Again my answer it is stored into the accumulator only. Okay, then after ISZ PTR, I want to check that values of PTR. If it is 0 I want to skip the next instruction. Then ISZ CTR, I want to increment the counter value by 1. By this I will fetch the my location, or I can say that my PTR values is now point to the next variable, second variable. So at after this my value of PTR it is 151. Okay, and ISZ value it is a minus 99. Like this way we are reaching nearer to 0. Okay, one by one when I add that I process that numbers, then after I want to increment my counter. So ISZ increment the CTR. If it is 0, though I have to skip the next instruction. But currently what is the value of CTR? It is a minus 99. So I want to branch to loop. I want to find out that where is the loop is there in this program. Okay, where is this LOP symbolic name is available in this program. So I want to move that and start the execution once again from LOP. So at LOP again there is a add PTR indirect addressing mode is there. So now what is the value of PTR? It is a 151. Okay, after this executing this line. Okay, so I want to fetch the value at 151. Okay, from the 151, not I want to fetch the value of पीटीआर। क्योंकि मुझे पीटीआर की वैल्यू नहीं चाहिए, यहाँ पे इनडायरेक्ट एड्रेसिंग मोड की इंस्ट्रक्शन है, दैट्स व्हाई वी वांट द वैल्यू फ्रॉम दैट एड्रेस। 151 में जो वैल्यूज है वो मुझे यहाँ पे शिफ्ट करनी है। सो आई वांट टू ऐड माय second variable to the first variable that is already available in the accumulator, and again answer it is stored into the accumulator. Then again I want to increment the ptr, increment the ctr, and again we have to check that value of ctr it is equal to 0. Then I want to skip the next instruction. Okay, if it is, we say that my last number is executed and now the counter value is set to the 0, so simply this instruction is skipped. Okay, this bunlop is skipped, and I want to execute the this instruction, that is sta sum. जो पार्शियल समेशन था, इंटरमीडिएट जितने भी आंसर मेरे जो प्रिपेयर हो रहे थे वो कहाँ पे थे, एक्यूमुलेटर के अंदर. ओके, बाय दिस इंस्ट्रक्शन ऐड पीटीआर इंस्ट्रक्शन के थ्रू मेरे जितने भी आंसर प्रिपेयर हो रहे थे वो कहाँ पे थे, दैट इज अवेलेबल इन द accumulator. So now I want to shift that answer into the permanent variable. So here we are executing that sta sum. Okay, my answer will store into the summation variable. Okay, and then after there is a hlt instructions are, it is optional, and then we are defining our variable, and lastly we are defining our operand, and last instruction it is and. So here we can say that my program is completed. Okay, any doubt of this program, anybody? This program we have studied in the last lecture. Okay, yesterday. Anybody have a doubt? Those who have absent and not present yesterday, that's why I repeat this algorithm once again. And now we have again moved to the next complex algorithm or the process. Okay, fine. So let me move forward. If anybody didn't understand at any point, please ask me. Okay, we will resolve. And when you have to go through that executing or debugging any program, so you have to prepare this kind of memory location. Okay, if you see in this screen on the right hand sorry, on the left hand side, I make the one kind of boxes. Okay, so ads the current value is 150, ptr have a 150, ctr is a minus 100, ac is 0, accumulator. Okay, like this way you have also tried to make the execution like this way, so you can put the proper instruction at proper place. Okay, fine. Let we move for the next next topic, that is a programming the arithmetic and logic operations. Okay, using the assembly language program, we have to prepare the arithmetic and logical operations using the arithmetic using the assembly language, because we know that all the features, all the arithmetic operations are not directly available in my instruction set. Okay, only we have a addition instruction is there. क्योंकि बाकी के जो ऑपरेशन है, जैसे मल्टीप्लिकेशन ले लो या तो फिर सब्सट्रैक्शन ले लो, वो उसके प्रोग्राम हमारे पास उसकी इंस्ट्रक्शन डायरेक्टली अवेलेबल नहीं है. इफ आई वांट टू डू द सब्सट्रैक्शन, वी हैव टू मेक द प्रोग्राम. okay, assembly language program that we already see that how we have to do the subtraction. okay, subtraction के लिए हमने एक प्रोग्राम ऑलरेडी देख लिया था. पहला प्रोग्राम हमने देखा था एडिशन का, दूसरा प्रोग्राम हमने देखा था सब्सट्रैक्शन का. सब्सट्रैक्शन के अंदर क्या करना है, सिंपली आई वांट टू डू द 2's complement of my second operand. okay, and simply do the addition with the first way operand, then we will get the subtraction of two numbers. Now we have to here discuss the another arithmetic operations. Implementation of arithmetic and logical operations are do by the two way. Either we can do by the software implementation or we can do the by hardware implementation. Implementation using the hardware, we can say it is a directly we can execute it by the instruction. Okay, by the single instruction, if we execute the any operation, so we can say that that operations are prepared implement in a hardware. Suppose add instruction है, तो add instruction हम directly execute कर सकते हैं. Why? Because that kind of hardwares are already prepared in that integrated circuit or in that processor. Okay, that's why only we can directly use that kind of instruction. So hardware implementation, it is the implementation of an operation in a computer with one machine instruction. सिंगल मशीन इंस्ट्रक्शन से अगर हम कुछ ऑपरेशन कर पाए तो उसका मतलब क्या है कि वो डायरेक्टली वो फीचर्स अंदर अवेलेबल है. ओके. In the software implementation we have to make the sequence of program, sequence of instruction, and through that we want to try to implement that particular operation. So implementation of an operation with the program using the machine instruction set, numbers of instruction set हम prepare करेंगे and that will operate, that will do the calculation whichever we require. Okay, usually when the operation is not included in the instruction set, where at uh, which time we are depending on this software implementation, when we don't have a डायरेक्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन, हमारे पास डायरेक्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन अवेलेबल नहीं है तो हमको ये सॉफ्टवेयर इंप्लीमेंटेशन प्रोसीजर फॉलो करनी पड़ेगी. Here we have taken the example for the multiplication. For the simplicity, we have taken that this is the unsigned positive numbers we are observing for this algorithm, and all are 8-bit numbers are there, and our product is it is prepared in the 16-bit product. हमारा जो ओरिजिनल नंबर्स होंगे वो हम 8 बिट के अंदर कंसीडर करेंगे और जो हमारा आंसर प्रिपेयर होगा दैट इज अवेलेबल इन माय 16 बिट प्रोडक्ट. ओके, लेट वी first of all check that how this multiplication are done. Yeah, this is the one page I will find out from the Google. I will share this link to the in our WhatsApp group also. Let us share it right now in the chat box. Okay, because if you want to refer after this class, so you can refer it from this web page. Okay, so let me start the discussion. So here there is a, as we discussed earlier, that is we have a limited numbers of instructions are there. Okay, so what we do that if we want to do the multiplication, we are depending on the addition. So if you are here that I want to do the suppose my decimal number is there, so if I want to do the multiplication and if I don't have a directly multiplication operator, so what I have to do that I have to add that number by that multiplier. जो multiplier numbers होगा उसके तो वो हम multiple time उसको product को add करेंगे and then we will get the my answer. If we check that if there is this kind of decimal numbers are there, so how we have do the multiplication for this decimal numbers. Okay, suppose यहाँ पे 1932 and 2142 that two numbers are there. If traditionally we are doing that our multiplication, then we will do like this way. If you remember the actual multiplication when we are using in the school time, so what we have to do it, let me take the first number 2. Okay, 1932 multiply with 2, that numbers I want to write down at here. Then 1932 multiply with 4. Okay, so that things I want to write down at here, and before that I want to write down 10 because this phone number is at the 10th place. Okay, this is the at unit 10th, 100 and 1000. Okay, अगर जो स्टूडेंट गुजराती मीडियम से पास आउट है तो वहां पे हम ऐसा बोल रहे थे कि दिस द प्लेस ऑफ द एकम, दशक, 100 एंड 1000. Okay, like that. So this is the unit place, 10th place, 100th place, and the 1000th place is there. Okay, so depending on the which place we are calculating that same numbers of zeros we are appending in before we have add the that numbers into this partial to 80. It's called the partial product of this all the multiplication. Okay, तो ये पार्शियल प्रोडक्ट जो है वो हमको कैसे लिख रहे हैं हम, ये पहले 2 का था तो हमने सिंपल लिख लिया. अगर 4 का हम लिख रहे हैं तो वी हैव टू ऐड द 1 zeros, and if we add do the calculation for the 1, so we have to add the 2 zeros, and for the 2 we have add the 3 zeros. Okay, and finally what we have to do that simply we want to do the addition of this all the numbers. If there is a carries are generated at the time of the we can say the uh, at the time of the the addition, so we have to put it here and finally we will reflect that carries into this final addition. Okay, now this is the one scenario, okay, that we have already classical or traditional concept is this one, but same thing we can do by this way also. Okay, at here what we have to do that when we are writing the partial product, what we have to do that simply we want to shift that numbers into that left hand side. Okay, actually in this also we are doing the same thing, but what we are doing that we are adding the zeros. Okay, here if you don't add the zeros, same thing it is happened. Okay, so our actual binary calculation, when we are doing the binary calculation, we are doing the calculation based on this concept. Okay, so simply 2412, so 2412, there is our numbers are there, we want to simply add that number, and when we have to write down this numbers after the one left shift operation, जो मेरा numbers है 1932 का जो multiplication जो answer मुझे मिल रहा है, suppose there is a 1932 multiply with 4, it is a 7728, तो 7728 मुझे कहाँ पे लिखना है, one left shift करने के बाद जो मेरा जो ओरिजिनल जो नंबर है उसको एक लेफ्ट शिफ्ट कर देना है, यहाँ पे दो लेफ्ट शिफ्ट करेंगे, यहाँ पे तीन लेफ्ट शिफ्ट करेंगे. You if you check the answer, this answer are same as this one, 4138344, 4138344, but actually what we are doing that this calculation we are doing based on that if we have a binary numbers, how we can do this thing. Okay, so let me study the things for the binary number. Okay, so this is the example of the binary number. If there we don't have any right now, there is any algorithms are there, so how we can perform this kind of multiplication. So there is a 1101 is there, it is a number 13 in the decimal, there is a 1011, it is a 11. Okay, so let I do the multiplication. First number is 1. I want to check from the right hand side. Okay, right hand side का first number क्या है? It's a sorry. Yeah, here just a minute. There is, I think there is some changes in the book and this slide. Just a minute. Okay, so here, just a minute. Let me check. There is the same concept we have studied in the chapter number 10th also. In that we have go for the Booth's algorithm. It is a very most important algorithm is that. Yeah. Okay. So at right now, and this what they are doing actually, they are taking the numbers from left hand side, but actually in the book the numbers are taking from the right hand side. But I think there is no any difference in when we are doing the additions. Okay, either it is in the left hand side or the from the right hand side, because actually what we have to do that we have prepared this kind of sequence of numbers and simply we want to do the additions. Okay, so लेट मी टेक द एग्जांपल बाय दिस वे. सपोज फर्स्ट वन है तो उसका मुझे 1101 जो है वो 10. ओके, या they are doing the calculation like that, they are copied the they are taking the one number from here, okay, from the 13. So this one is taken and then after they are doing the multiplication, but actually in the book we are not doing like this way. Okay, let me show in the book. Yeah, so these are these x and y are there. Okay, as we discussed earlier, x and y are we are storing into the 8 numbers. Okay, and finally 8-bit numbers are there, and I have my answer into that product. Okay, at the end of calculation. So just a minute. Yeah, Okay, so here there is a numbers are there, and if you check that this is the all ones and there is a 1011 is there. So what we have to do then in this multiplication, simply we want to take the numbers from here. Okay, which number is that? If it is a 1, so simply 1 multiply with all 1, so we can get this number. Okay, then after for the second one I want to, what I have to do, that I want to shift left. ओके एक शिफ्ट लेफ्ट होना है, तो यहाँ पे आप देखोगे तो ये जो 4 1s है, x के जो 4 1 है, that is available at here. Okay, then after there is a zeros are there. If I multiply 0 with this x, so what we will get, that all the zeros for the third number. Okay, for the third digit from the right hand side of y we have a 0. So if we do the 0 multiply with x, well, which value we will get, that is a all 0. Okay, finally for the fourth one, what we will get, that fourth one again we want to shift left by one time. Okay, so that left shift I want to do that, and that 4 ones are here. Okay, and then after we want to simply add the all the numbers, then we will get the this addition. Okay, this is the multi addition of this all the number, and this is the my final answer of these two multiplication, x multiply with y. If my number are, if you see here the word these two numbers are in the 4 digit, so I can receive the my answer into the 8 bit. ओके यहाँ पे जो नंबर्स है वो 4 बिट के अंदर है, तो मेरा आंसर कितने बिट का प्रिपेयर हुआ, 8 बिट का प्रिपेयर होगा. Okay, so same way in this web page also, if you see that 1101 multiply with 1011, 13 multiply with 11, so finally we will receive the multiplication into the 8 bit. Okay, 13 multiply with 11, that is a 143. If you do the conversion of this number, it is by default 143. Okay, now if you want to do the calculation, if you check this how this happened, or how we can prepare a program for this kind of features, so we have to go for the, first of all we have to study the algorithm. Okay, so this is the algorithm of the multiplication of the two numbers. Okay, let we executed it, how this algorithm it is work. So first CTR have a value -8. Why we are taking the -8 value? Because we know that how many numbers we have to process, there is 8 numbers of bit we have to do the process. Okay, then after पार्शियल प्रोडक्ट पी, जितने भी एडिशन हम करते जाएंगे, सपोज यहाँ पे हमने एक नंबर मिला है. ओके, इन दैट आई वांट टू ऐड द सेकंड नंबर, बट हियर इफ यू सी दैट इन दिस कैलकुलेशन वी हैव दैट ऑल द 4 नंबर्स. ओके, ये 1 2 3 4 जो हमको ये मल्टीप्लिकेशन से जो पार्शियल प्रोडक्ट जो मिलती है वो हमने वन बाय वन लिख लिया, एंड फाइनली वी डू द एडिशन. बट द सेम काइंड ऑफ थिंग वी कैन नॉट डू इनटू द असेंबली लैंग्वेज प्रोग्राम. व्हाट वी कैन डू दैट, अगर एक बार मुझे एडिशन मिला है, उसको मुझे प्रीवियस नंबर के साथ ऐड करके फिर से उसको कहीं पे स्टोर करना पड़ेगा, एज वी डू इनटू द समेशन प्रोग्राम आल्सो. समेशन प्रोग्राम के अंदर क्या करते हैं, पार्शियल समेशन हम स्टोर करते जाते. जब हमारा पूरा टास्क कंप्लीट हो जाता था, तब हमारे पास एक्यूमुलेटर के अंदर आंसर अवेलेबल था. ओके, सो वो आंसर सिंपली हम एक्चुअल वेरिएबल के अंदर शिफ्ट कर लेते थे. सेम वे हियर आल्सो वी आर depending on this partial product p. Okay, and at the end we will get the my answer into the partial product p only. यहाँ पे आप देखोगे तो ये जो हर एक वैल्यू जो है वो partial product p की है. Okay, and if you observe that at the end we are getting the same answer as we get here. यहाँ पे जो हमको 1010 010 जो आंसर मिला है, सेम आंसर मुझे यहाँ पे मिल रहा है. Okay, how we will get that values of this partial product p, that we have debug later on. But right now you have to only simply say that x it's hold the multiplicand, y is hold the multiplier, and p it is hold the product, or we can say the partial product in the intermediate steps. जब हमारा इंटरमीडिएट स्टेप्स होगा तब वहां पे हम पार्शियल प्रोडक्ट स्टोर करेंगे, एंड फाइनली आवर आंसर इट इज अवेलेबल इन द सेम वेरिएबल. what the our algorithm is to told that first CTR is equal to the -8 because we have to go we have to we can say the calculate the each bit. Okay, so here it is mentioning that my number, the 8-bit numbers I have to use. Okay, whichever numbers are there I want to represent it using the 8 bit. So यहाँ पे हम एक्चुअली क्या कर रहे थे, जितने भी बीट से उसको प्रोसेस कर रहे हैं, सपोज यहाँ पे 1 है तो उसको प्रोसेस करना है, देन सेकेंड वन, देन 0 1, लाइक दिस वे वी हैव 8 डिफरेंट नंबर्स आर देयर. सो हर एक को प्रोसेस करना है तो मुझे काउंट करना पड़ेगा कि फर्स्ट की प्रोसेस कंप्लीट हो गई, सेकंड की, थर्ड की, फोर्थ की, फिफ्थ, सिक्स, लाइक दैट. सो to observing the which number currently I am processed, so for that we are taking the CTR is equal to -8. Okay, then P is equal to 0. Let why mentioning that numbers into the my register. So let I take the one variable, that is CTR is equal to -8, then partial product P is there. Okay, it's P is initially 0. Then registers are there. We have a two register E and AC. Okay, there is a two registers are there, E and AC. Let I make it into the column. Okay, यहाँ पे ये जो है वो ओके, तो ये जो है वो ई रजिस्टर है एंड साइड में जो है वो एसी रजिस्टर है. ओके, let I make the border of that so you can okay. So this is my E register, this is the AC register, and initially it is the X and another is the Y. Okay, there is a two numbers we have that I want to do the multiplication of these two number. So what the algorithm is says that first I want to move the value of y into the accumulator. So y के अंदर accumulator के अंदर हम क्या लिखेंगे, let we have put the value of y, then circulate right shift of E and AC register both. Okay, तो ये हमारा y का जो लास्ट बीट है. Okay, actually what we want to do that we want the last bit or we can say the rightmost bit into the E register. ओके, एक्चुअली हम कैलकुलेशन के अंदर क्या कर रहे हैं, यहाँ पे अगर आप ऑब्जर्व करोगे तो हम that I want to show you in the calculation. So what we are doing that we want to do the multiplication based on this y number. ओके, ये जो y का जो फर्स्ट डिजिट जो है उसके ऊपर से मुझे डिसाइड करना है कि यहाँ पे क्या करना है. सपोज आई वांट टू डू द मल्टीप्लिकेशन विद दिस नंबर और आई वांट टू डू द मल्टीप्लिकेशन विद द जीरो. So I want this single digit. So how I will get that single digit? Let I do the circular right shift to this number, to this pattern. So what happened? This one, it is shifted onto the E register. Actually, we by the calculation or by the procedure, it is mentioning that the E and AC registers are stored like this way. Okay, if I do the right shift of this accumulator, so what happened, y का जो लास्ट बीट होगा, राइट मोस्ट बीट, ओके, वो शिफ्ट होके ई रजिस्टर के अंदर आ जाएगा. सो व्हाट वी कैन गेट दैट आइदर वी हैव अ 0 or 1 after this shifting operation, right operation of my accumulator. Getting everyone? Anybody have a doubt why we are using this right shift of E and AC register both? Everybody clear? Okay, यहाँ पे हम right shift क्यों कर रहे हैं? Because we want the rightmost bit of y. because we want to do the multiplication of that binary digit to the x. Okay, so what we do that, simply we want to do the right shift of this e and ac both, and then after again what we have to do that, accumulator की जो नई वैल्यू होगी वो मैं y के अंदर स्टोर कर देता हूं. Okay, again I want here the new value of y, it is pasted at here. So let I say that it is a y dash. Okay, y के अंदर अभी कौन सी वैल्यू आ गई होगी, नई वैल्यू. नई वैल्यू क्या होगी, एक्चुअली y it is shifted by 1. So now in the my accumulator I said that this is the my new value of y. Why we are putting this y value again into this accumulator? accumulator में से फिर से हम ये y के अंदर क्यों डाल देते हैं, क्योंकि जब हम नेक्स्ट टाइम राइट शिफ्ट ऑपरेशन करेंगे तब मेरे पास कौन सा बीट आना चाहिए, ये जो सेकंड नंबर का बीट है वो आना चाहिए. And for the third time this 0 should be there, and the fourth time this 1 should be there. Okay, that's why we are storing this new value of accumulator into the y. Getting? Okay, so that's why here again we are doing that accumulator, we have to shift that new value of accumulator into the y. So now the y is y dash. Let me take the some assumption. Actually y dash, by when we are doing the actual operation there is a binary numbers are there, binary patterns are there for the y dash, but I'm not actually now at right now I don't have a board, so I do not write down the whole the pattern in this screen. Okay, are you getting the concept, students? Please give me the reply. आपको समझ में आ रहा है ना? Please reply in the chat box. Okay, fine. Then as I told you earlier also, if you didn't get anytime anything, so just pause me. Okay, you can write down the, you can send me the personal WhatsApp message also, so I can read personally and I can repeat your repeat whichever is going on once again. And if you want if you put the message in the chat box also, okay, so I can repeat the whichever concept is currently going on. Now the next task, depending on the y, I want to choose that what we have to do that. Okay, suppose e is equal to 1 है, यहाँ पे हम क्या करें कि अगर यहाँ पे आप देखोगे तो जो पार्शियल प्रोडक्ट जो हमको मिल रही है, यहाँ पे अगर हमको x लिखना है या तो फिर 0 लिखना है, यहाँ पे हमारे पास दो ऑप्शन है, either we can write down the 0 or value of x by shift by doing the left shift operation. Okay, so which things I want to write down, that is depending on the value of this last bit of 1, that is actually right now it is available on the e. Okay, so let I check that what is the value of e, if it is 0 or if it is 1. Okay, there is a two possibilities are there for the e register. Let me check that if e is a value 1, currently जो मेरा फर्स्ट बीट है y का वो क्या आया है, 1 आया है. So what I have to do that if e is equal to 1, so I want to do that p plus x, that answer I want to store into the variable p. मेरा जो आंसर था मेरा जो पार्शियल प्रोडक्ट जो है, इनिशियली पार्शियल प्रोडक्ट क्या था, 0. Okay, now in this partial product what I had to write down that p plus x. Okay, why we are doing that plus, why we are doing the addition, because we know that we don't have a multiplication concept. Okay, so simply what we have to do that if we want to do that thing, I want to depending on the addition only. Okay, so I want to do the addition of the each partial product, and then finally we will get the multiplication answer. Okay, so यहाँ पे हम सेम कर रहे हैं कि p plus x, x की जो वैल्यू है वो मुझे इनिशियली जो नंबर्स है उसके अंदर मुझे पार्शियल प्रोडक्ट जो मेरा आंसर था उसके अंदर मुझे एडिशन कर देना है. सो नाउ व्हाट हैपेंड, initially the p is value all zeros. When I do that multiplication, suppose I will get the e register के अंदर मुझे 1 मिलता है, तो 1 के बाद मुझे क्या करना है, पार्शियल प्रोडक्ट के अंदर क्या स्टोर होगा, p plus x. x की वैल्यू क्या है, this is the x value. If I do the addition of these two number, which values I will get, that is this one. Okay, actually this is the answer of P plus X. Okay, at here this all the zeros, it is the initial value of P, this is the next value of P, this is the next value of P, like that. Okay, so as you see that here we have do the 4 times partial product. Okay, 4 times we have do the addition, or 4 times we have do the process. So same way here also we are doing the same 4 times process. This is the first, second, third and fourth bit. Okay, why we are doing this 4 times of calculation? Because we know that here the 4 ones are 4 digit of binary numbers are the remainings are the 0. So we don't worry about that remaining numbers. Getting? Okay, so now if this is the answer of P plus X, okay, that is all zeros and all ones. Now let me check that another thing. What we have to do that here, let me shift E register to the 0. So again I want to choose the set E to the 0. Okay, then after what I have to do that, let I want to shift X to the accumulator. अब accumulator के अंदर मुझे क्या shift करना है? X. Previously it is a Y is there. Now I want to put the value of X into the accumulator. हमने partial product तो कर ली, but again we want require the shifting of X. Okay, then and only if sometimes, if after the sometimes if there is another X is, I want to do that. So what I want to do that, I want to do the one left shift operation. So to doing the left shift operation, what I require that, I want the require that value into the accumulator, and then after I want to do the left shift operation. Okay, so if I do the left shift operation, then what now first I want to require that value into the accumulator, and then after I want to do that circular left shift E and AC register both. Okay, अगर सर्कुलर लेफ्ट शिफ्ट करोगे तो यहाँ पे E की वैल्यू यहाँ पे मैंने 0 कर दी थी, वो 0 वैल्यू यहाँ पे लेफ्ट शिफ्ट ऑपरेशन होगा तो वो 0 की वैल्यू कहाँ पे जाएगी? AC के अंदर. Okay, and again here I will get that, suppose here what we will get that X and 0, यहाँ पे X में से एक वैल्यू डिडक्ट हो जाएगी और यहाँ पे 0 ऐड होगा. ओके, यहाँ पे क्या होगा? X में लास्ट में एक वैल्यू 0 ऐड हो जाएगा. दैट 0 इट इज कमिंग फ्रॉम द रजिस्टर E, because here we are doing the circular left shift operation. मेरा E and AC register both shifting from right hand side to the left hand side. तो E register की जो वैल्यू ये जो 0 है वो कहाँ पे शिफ्ट हो जाएगी? एक्यूमुलेटर के अंदर. वो एडिशन होगी यहाँ पे, वो अपेंड होगा यहाँ पे. गेटिंग एवरीबॉडी? ओके, एंड प्रीवियसली जो X था तो X में से एक वैल्यू शिफ्ट होके वो E रजिस्टर के अंदर चली जाएगी. Getting? So now I will get the new value of X. Okay, whenever is required I can do that new value of X into the partial product. जब भी मुझे new value X की चाहिए होगी तो डायरेक्टली मैं उसको यूज कर सकता हूँ. Okay, so now after this shifting operation, the new value of X, that is I can say that I say that it is a X dash, that value I want to put into the variable X. Okay. तो x के भी मुझे नई वैल्यू मिल गई x डैश, एंड y की भी मुझे नई वैल्यू मिल गई y डैश. ओके, एंड देन आफ्टर व्हाट वी हैव टू डू दैट, सिंपली डू दैट काउंटर इज इक्वल टू ctr प्लस 1. एक्चुअली -8 था, अब मैंने मेरा फर्स्ट बिट प्रोसेस हो गया. नाउ माय आई वांट टू इंक्रीमेंट द काउंटर वैल्यू बाय 1, सो नाउ द ctr इट इज -7. गेटिंग? Okay, then I want to check that CTR is a 0 or not. If it is 0, so I can say that my all bit are processed. Okay, if it is not 0, I want to move to the again on the first point. तो मेरा initial point था, फिर से वहां पे मुझे जाना होगा. वहां पे क्या करना है? मुझे E रजिस्टर को फिर से initially 0 सेट करना है. Okay, after this, if the CTR value is non-zero, so I want to again go into the top direction, top side at here. Okay, and again I want to start the procedure from here. Okay, again here why we are doing that E register to set to 0? Because if there is a X into the accumulator के अंदर जो X वैल्यू था जब मैंने लेफ्ट शिफ्ट परफॉर्म किया था, तब अगर 1 होगा तो वो 1 कहाँ पे आ गया होगा, ई रजिस्टर के अंदर। ओके, आफ्टर द लेफ्ट शिफ्ट ऑपरेशन। तो वो जो यहाँ पे, तो इनिशियली हमने 0 किया था, लेकिन अगर शिफ्टिंग ऑपरेशन होने के बाद सपोज यहाँ पे 1 आ गया होगा तो क्या होगा, ई रजिस्टर के अंदर 1 था, तो दैट्स व्हाई वी आर रीसेटिंग दिस वैल्यू टू द ई टू द 0 बिफोर स्टार्टिंग विद द प्रोसीजर। Getting? Okay, then after again what we have to do, that repeat this procedure. Let me take the another variable values of y. So now I want to take the value of y into the accumulator. Currently y के अंदर क्या था, y dash है, नई वैल्यू y की है। नई वैल्यू y की क्यों है, क्योंकि मेरा एक बिट जो ऑलरेडी प्रोसेस हो गया है उसको मैंने रिमूव कर दिया है लॉजिकली। ओके, अब जो शिफ्टिंग ऑपरेशन के थ्रू मैंने लॉजिकली वो जो जो बिट प्रोसेस होते जाते हैं उसको मैं रिमूव करता जाता हूं। तो जो नई वैल्यू y है दैट इज माय y डैश। तो y डैश को फिर से मुझे कहां पे डालना है, एक्यूमुलेटर के अंदर। Okay, so this is the new value of accumulator. Again what we have to do, that circular right shift of E and AC register both। जो नई y की वैल्यू है, नई y की वैल्यू क्या होगी, that is 1 0 this one, because already this one is removed, this one is processed। okay, हमने लास्ट टाइम भी क्या किया था, ये जो वैल्यूज थी वो हमने y के अंदर शिफ्ट कर ली थी, ये हमारा y डैश था। ओके, तो अब ये जो वैल्यू है उसको मुझे फिर से राइट शिफ्ट ऑपरेशन करना है। राइट शिफ्ट करोगे तो ये पूरा राइट साइड मूव होगा, एक्यूमुलेटर यहाँ पे अवेलेबल है। राइट शिफ्ट करोगे तो ये सर्कुलर राइट शिफ्ट होके फिर से ई रजिस्टर के अंदर चला जाएगा। okay, so here I will get that number 1। okay, that number 1 is there। so now I want to check that what is the value of e register। okay, if there is a before doing that, let I put that new value of accumulator into the y। so now y dash की बजाय नई वैल्यू हो जाएगी y। let I take it as a y double dash। just a minute। yeah, so new value of y, it is a y double dash। okay, the next value of y, so in that y double dash what is the values are there, it is a this one, we can say 1 0 that is this one, 0 4 zeros and 1 0, because already we have shifted this one into the e register that is available at here। okay, then after what we have to do, that we have to check the value of e register। if there is a 1 is there, we want the partial product x and x dash। okay, यहाँ पे एक्चुअली x की जगह पे यहाँ पे क्या है, अब हमारे पास जो नई पार्शियल वैल्यू थी वो है, उसको मुझे पार्शियल प्रोडक्ट p के अंदर ऐड करना है। तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा, p प्लस x, इन दैट आई वांट टू अगेन ऐड द x डैश। ओके, तो यहाँ पे क्या होगा, by this way these procedures are continuously going on this partial product। okay, numbers of जितने जितने partial product जो हमको मिला होगा, ये आंसर हमारे पास ऑलरेडी अवेलेबल था। okay, ये जो p plus x है वो ऑलरेडी p के अंदर अवेलेबल था। now I want to add the x dash into this procedure by this procedure। okay, and then again we want to set the e value to the 0 because we want to do the left shift operation of the x। so before that we want to do the e register to the 0। then after what the algorithm is said, that we want to put the left shift operation of x। so here I require the x dash। okay, so here we require the x dash into the accumulator। okay, and then after we want to do the circular left shift। so again which value I will get into the x dash, that is this one। okay, after the shifting of 1। okay, so that is 1 1 this kind of information we will get into the x dash। but here now then after what we will do, that we will do the that value I want to shift into the X, and again I want to increment the counter value by 1, and then after we want to check that what is the current value of counter. So now it is counter value is -6. Now again I want to reset the value of E register, and let me check the next value of Y. If we do the circular right shift, which value I will get? That is a 0. थर्ड टाइम मुझे क्या मिला है यहाँ पे, थर्ड जब एग्जीक्यूशन होगा तो तब मुझे यहाँ पे क्या मिलेगा? 0. ओके, so if there is a zeros are there, so what I have to do that if in the Y after the shifting operation, if there is a in the E register there is a zeros is there, so what I have to do that for the 0, simply I want to do the procedure that we have already do the by default procedure. I don't want to do the addition into that accumulator. जो मेरा पार्शियल प्रोडक्ट P है उसके साथ मुझे कोई एडिशन करने की जरूरत नहीं है. ओके, सिंपली आई वांट टू डू द प्रोसीजर एज वी डू द प्रोसीजर आफ्टर द कंप्लीशन ऑफ 1. अगर 1 मिलता है उसके बाद जो हम प्रोसीजर करते थे, 1 मिलने के बाद हम क्या कर रहे थे, हमारा जो पार्शियल प्रोडक्ट जो था उसको हम ऐड करते थे, एंड देन फाइनली वी डू द shifting of X. Okay, but if we get the 0, so we don't want to add anything, because अगर 0 है तो by default क्या होगा, यहाँ पे अगर ऑब्जर्व करो तो 0 है, तो अगर इसके अंदर आप 0 ऐड करोगे तो कुछ चेंजेस आएंगे नहीं. ओके, ओनली व्हाट things we have to do that updation, that is I want to update the value of X by shifting 1. ओके, यहाँ पे जो वैल्यू यहाँ पे आप देखोगे तो ये एक बिट शिफ्ट हुआ था, यहाँ पे दूसरा बिट शिफ्ट हुआ, तो यहाँ पे क्या शिफ्ट होना चाहिए था, 3 बिट शिफ्ट होने चाहिए थे. ओके, बट हियर यहाँ पे सपोज 0 बिट शिफ्ट हुआ था, यहाँ पे 1, यहाँ पे 2, तो यहाँ पे 3 बिट शिफ्ट होने चाहिए थे, बट हियर वी हैव अ 0, so we don't get any values at here. But after that, when we receive the 1, we want the new value of X. So that's why we every time we want to do the shifting of X variable. If it is 0, then it is fine, we don't do the addition, but shifting is compulsory. Okay, so if you check that for that 0, this partial product we will get the same. Okay, यहाँ पे ये जब 0 मिलता है तब मुझे partial product जो मिलेगा वो मुझे same मिलता है, that is 0 0 1 0, that is already we will get in the previous steps, but we have performed the shifting of X operation. Why? Because for the next time whenever we do the addition with the partial product, at that time the correct addition should be there. That's why here we are doing the, if it is 0, then also we will do the shifting of X operation. क्योंकि अगर 0 भी है फिर भी हम प्रोसेस तो कर लिए हमने वो नंबर, तो बाकी का जो नया X है उसको अपडेट करना पड़ेगा. Okay, that's why here we are doing the shifting of X value by doing the circular left shift. Okay, and then finally we will reach to the counter by value 1, and like this way if we reach to the all the zeros, then at the end I can say that if I say counter is equal to the 0, so I want to stop. And where is my answer is there? My answer, it is available in the partial product P, or we can say the variable P. Getting? Any doubt? अब आपको क्या करना है, आज क्लास कंप्लीट होने के बाद, आफ्टर द कंप्लीशन ऑफ ऑल द क्लास, यू हैव टू डू दिस कैलकुलेशन फॉर दिस एक्चुअल नंबर्स, एंड यू हैव टू फॉलो द अवर फ्लो चार्ट. आपको ये 2 वैल्यू लेके नया नया प्रोडक्ट जो कुछ वैल्यू मिलती है आप नोट एंड पेपर के अंदर करते जाओ, एंड यू हैव टू रीच विद दिस आंसर, दैट इज 1 0 1 0 0 1 0 1. ओके, getting? And based on this flow chart, this is the program is there. So try to evaluate the same program, that is already we have done it. Okay, इसके अंदर जो लूप का जो फंक्शन था सिर्फ वही यूज हुआ है, नथिंग मोर देन दैट वी आर यूजिंग इन दिस प्रोग्राम. इफ वी that I want to show you, suppose initially let we say that org 100 is there, then lop is there, so it is my loop function. First of all, clear the E register, so here it is mentioning that E is set to the 0, so that's why here we are taking that CLE. Then LDAY, load the accumulator with the Y, तो यहाँ पे भी सेम ऐसी के अंदर हम Y लोड कर रहे हैं, तो यहाँ पे मैंने सेम लिखा है LDAY, then circular right shift CIR, then store that value into the Y STAY. ओके, तो यहाँ तक का टास्क कंप्लीट हुआ. ओके, एक्यूमुलेटर की वैल्यू अगेन मैंने Y के अंदर शिफ्ट कर ली है. देन देयर इज अ SZE, skip if E रजिस्टर इज 0. अगर BUN 1 है तो क्या होगा, अगर इसके अंदर 1 मिलता है तो मुझे 1 के अंदर जाना है, ब्रांच विद द 1 मींस इस फंक्शन को मुझे कॉल करना है, जहां पे भी 1 लेबल फाइंड आउट हुआ होगा वहां पे मुझे जाना है. If it is 0, then where I want to move it at ZRO. Okay, so जैसे भी ये 0 मिल रहा है, suppose at the first time it is a 1 is there. Okay, so BUN 1, तो ये इंस्ट्रक्शन मुझे एग्जीक्यूट करनी है. If it is not 0, okay, so if not 0, I want to move to the 1. So LDAX, अगर 1 है तो क्या करना है, 1 है तो लोड एक्यूमुलेटर. एडिशन करने के लिए पहले मुझे X को लोड करना होगा एक्यूमुलेटर के अंदर. देन आफ्टर I want to add into the partial product P. So what we have to do that, load X, add P and store P. ये जो 3 इंस्ट्रक्शन है इससे क्या कंप्लीट होता है, ये 3 इंस्ट्रक्शन से ये कंप्लीट होता है, दैट इज P इज इक्वल टू P प्लस X. ओके, यहाँ पे जो मेंशन किया गया है P इज इक्वल टू P प्लस X, वो किससे इंप्लीमेंट होता है, ये 3 इंस्ट्रक्शन से, लोड X, add P and store P. P इज इक्वल टू P प्लस X. X को पहले एक्यूमुलेटर के अंदर डाला, फिर उसके बाद we do the addition of P into the X. Okay, so P plus accumulator in the again answer I want to store into the accumulator. Finally I require that partial product P into the P only. So again I want to move that variable from the accumulator to the P. Okay, and then after clear E register, as it is mentioning in the flow chart, there is a E is set to the 0. Okay, then again if this is completed, okay, then after if you see the flow chart after the completion of 1 also, what we have to do that, if we do the 0 after the 0 and if we do the 1, okay, 0 है या तो फिर 1 है, दोनों के बाद ये प्रोसीजर तो कंप्लीट करनी है. सेम इन द प्रोग्राम आल्सो, CLE बाद में जैसे ZRO फंक्शन स्टार्ट हो गया है, बट दिस features already we have to perform for the both one, either it is 0 or 1, that is shifting of left shift of X. Okay, so here there is a LDAX is there, then circular left shift store X. If it is 0, okay, if the ISZ increment the counter and if it is 0, I want to end my program, that is HLT. Okay, and if it is not 0, where I have to move that branch to LOP. So at the initial stage, that is LOP. And if I didn't get the here 1, ओके, यहाँ पे सपोज BUN की जगह पे सपोज SZE में चेक कर रहा हूँ. ओके, skip that if E register is 0. Suppose at right now I will get the 0. E have a value 0. So what I have to do that this instruction is skipped because SZE क्या कहता है कि skip if E register is 0. So if E is 0, we have to skip this instruction. So where we have to move that directly BUN to ZRO, branch to this label name. तो डायरेक्ट डिफॉल्ट ये जो X की जो शिफ्टिंग ऑपरेशन थी और काउंटर को प्लस करना है, वहां पे मेरा ट्रांसलेशन चला जाएगा. एंड आफ्टर द कंप्लीशन ऑफ ऑल द काउंटर इनिशियली माइनस नेगेटिव साइन था, हर एक बार उसको हम इंक्रीमेंट करते हैं यूजिंग ISZ इंक्रीमेंट द CTR. इफ इट इज 0, स्किप द नेक्स्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन. अगर CTR को इंक्रीमेंट करते करते सपोज 0 मिल गया तो मुझे क्या करना है, नेक्स्ट इंस्ट्रक्शन ब्रांच टू लूप, मींस बाय दिस इंस्ट्रक्शन वी कैन एग्जिट फ्रॉम द लूप. ओके, जो हमारा लूप था वहां से हम बाहर निकल पाएंगे इजीली. सो डायरेक्टली वी कैन से दैट हियर माय आंसर program is completed. Here the all the variables are defined, that is this CTR it is equal to -8, then X it is my multiplier sorry multiplicand, Y it is my multiplier, and the P it is my answer. We can say the P is product or the partial product. Finally we have AND. Okay, any doubt in this program? What you have to do that, just try to refer this program, and if you have any doubt we can discuss in the next lecture. Okay, any doubt students? इसको क्या करना, आज ही रिफर कर देना, तो आप लोगों को समझ में आ जाएगा. इफ यू स्किप द टूडेज डे देन इट मे बी हैपन दैट बाय टुमारो इफ यू रीड द सेम थियरी यू विल गेट द मोर डिफिकल्टीज. अगर आज ही आपने पढ़ लिया होगा तो आप एक बार भी 5-10 मिनट के लिए भी उसको रिवाइज कर लो तो आपको पूरा एक बार जो है वो समझ में आ जाएगा. Then after if you refer the same program after the some 10 days also you can easily evaluate it. Okay. So let me share the today's link. If you have any doubt then you can contact me